someone told me in the comments for Stone Cold, which was amazing, that the same director did Action Jackson. I've owned this movie forever, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I wanted to save it for the show.
All right.
But after Stone Cold and hearing that, I thought, let's do it.
All right. I love Stone Cold, so we'll see what happens with Action Jackson.
I'm guessing we're not going to get an epic mullet from Carl Weathers, but hopefully we get the glorious, insane action.
I mean, it's Carl Weathers. He was in Predator.
It's true. And it looks like Vanity's going to be in it, so she was something in the 80s.
Yeah, I don't know what she did.
She'll probably get naked in this.
All right, cool. Oh!
Are they ninjas?
What? No way.
What the hell's happening?
Jesus Christ.
What the hell?
Oh!
No, man.
Oh, that's glorious.
Wait, that was a real person.
Oh my god. All right.
I think we're going to do okay with this one.
This is amazing. Sharon Stone?
Sharon Stone's in this?
No way.
Thomas, that's Biff.
Yeah.
Bill
Bill
Duke?
Duke?
What the? How have I never seen this? This is awesome.
I don't know who that is.
Robert Davi.
He's probably a nice guy, but
Probably awesome.
You ought to call your place the House of Wax.
It's Biff. I love me some Biff, dude.
His testicles climbed back up into his belly, wouldn't come out.
this is awful dialogue.
Sometimes he gets so riled up, you gotta use one of those Wild Kingdom tranquilizer darts. That's just to keep him in his chair.
This is awful dialogue.
For you, it's free.
Oh!
Well, she's going to jail.
It's an 80s movie. Somebody got kicked in the balls.
That was Biff, so it's okay.
Enough left of Stringer to perform an autopsy, and his secretary, Mr.
Yes!
Bill Duke.
Yes!
It's Bill Duke.
Hope we see him shave at some point.
What'd you do, threaten to white him out?
No. I just showed him a picture of your girlfriend.
Oh, God, who wrote this movie?
Dress casual, RSVP.
You know he tore that boy's arm off.
He had a spare.
Wow. They tried too hard.
Yeah.
Mr. Peter Anthony Delaplay.
Is that Craig T. Nelson?
It is. It's Coach.
Yeah! Dude, this cast is amazing.
This is... How can this movie be bad?
Wait, did we see him in the credits?
No.
How have I never seen this movie?
Well, I hope the fire marshal isn't too alarmed by my blazing tail.
That's why we don't like this movie. That's why you haven't seen this movie. Is that Sharon Stone?
Oh my God, it is!
Wow.
She was moderately attractive in her day.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You change your mind after all.
Oh! Al Young! That's a big ass bomb. Awesome. I can get on board with this. It's more the talking that's the problem.
Yeah, we don't... It's not good.
I don't like the talking.
Expected a standing ovation.
You're getting one.
Is that a boner joke?
I don't know. So is he banging Sharon Stone and her?
Damn. Craig T. Nelson.
Slinging dick.
Called it.
Knew it.
Oh.
What I ever do without you, huh?
It's gonna give her the reanimator serum.
In this business,
I need a bedside manner like I need another nose.
What does that mean?
It means you don't need either.
The writing is so bad.
God, follow the cleverness. Oh, cheap shot. Oh!
It must be hard to keep training partners.
Yeah.
Hey!
There we go.
I don't appreciate this lighting. So Vanity and Sharon Stone naked. Same movie.
And people don't like this movie?
And he definitely said your name.
It's what they call in the industry a running gag.
It's a good one, too.
It's the best.
This could be a Shane Black movie.
He never mentioned either of them. Doesn't bring his work.
Good. Old Shane Black or Predators Shane Black?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Always gets rid of him.
Whoa! Whoever that stuntman was, that was awesome.
That was great.
Jesus!
Nice!
Whoa! Oh! Yeah! Let's go! Jesus Christ!
Yes!
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Oh! Wow, they sent that car.
Bitch. Shit. Where'd he go?
Carl Weathers is so great. We really should have seen him in more high octane stuff.
Yeah.
Afraid to ask.
Dry cleaning.
This did not help his case, I'm guessing, because the writing is bad.
Best problem is your first starring. Oh.
That song
extra.
was,
That was
you like
bad.
the flare?
At the end.
What was that?
You didn't tell Jackson any of this, did you?
No! You do not kill Sharon Stone, you.
I love you.
You did not take Sharon Stone out of this movie.
Oh, man. Oh! You.
It's just necrophilia, dude. Calm down.
Alright, here, good point. I mean...
It's Sharon Stone.
That's a good... That's not so bad, I guess.
If you're going to dabble.
Yeah.
You wouldn't by any chance be a diabetic.
Not the last time I checked.
This is the worst dialogue I've ever heard.
See, I knew you was a priest. You got a nickname or something?
There are way too many good actors in this to have to read this shitty-ass dialogue.
That's... Thing is, I don't even blame the director. This is shot fine.
Yeah. When there is action, it's awesome.
It's amazing.
But the dialogue is bad. Carl Weathers' face looks like it's chiseled out of a stone.
I don't know why you didn't get more...
He's a good actor, too. He's good in Rocky movies. He's good in
yeah.
Predator. Even Happy Gilmore, as ridiculous as his role was in that, he was good in it.
Yeah.
Is he a pain in the ass, maybe? Is he an asshole?
Good call.
Is that it?
Women this beautiful don't come around too often.
Okay.
Huh.
Always gotta see them like this.
That makes me happy.
But she's dead. That was a dead titty.
What did I just say? If you're going to dabble in necrophilia...
You're right. Sorry. You're right.
Come on.
How many hours past death would you bang Sharon Stone?
Okay. I make a simple necrophilia joke, and you have to take it too far.
My bad.
Yabby dabby doo.
Okay.
Ooh, what do we know this guy from?
I dare you. I dare you.
Weird Science.
Really?
I'm not playing with you either, man. In the family jewel.
I've never seen Weird Science.
Brian! Really?
Yeah.
Fuck a duck.
They keep talking. Wait. That guy. Commando. My friend's dead tired.
That's it. That's it.
Shortly after that, we'll be showing our feature film. Your flight attendants are Susan and Lance, and I'm Vic.
Jar.
What? Are those balls?
That's Papa Duck.
It's just balls.
Dude, they are balls.
Damn, you a big John.
I know this guy too.
Don't diss me. I'm gonna break it down to you.
He was in Friday the 13th. I think he's the enchiladas guy.
Oh, some damn enchiladas. Oh.
I give myself an amen. Amen. Yes, I can hear it. I give.
Oh my god.
Did this literally sink his career?
Yeah.
Amen.
Let's get out of here.
Wow.
Roaches in my apartment and they tell better jokes than you and they don't laugh during the punchline all the damn time.
This is not how human beings speak to each other.
No. Like, that dude was in Back to the Future. Do you think he's reading this? He's like, you want me to say this shit?
Pull that shit out in Action Jackson.
This is Action Jackson.
Oh! He's a Predator too. Billy,
Lantham?
Sonny
Lantham?
something like that, yeah.
There's something out there waiting for us. And it ain't no man.
This cast is unbelievable.
It's incredible how they f*** this up.
Awesome.
Oh!
Yes. That looked like
Across the alley.
that looked like that really hurt. Like someone hit that windowsill.
Oh yeah.
They thought they were gonna make it the whole way through.
They did not.
They did not.
You ever have your head rammed up your ass?
I don't think so.
We'll mark it on their calendar. That day is coming.
Why don't you answer my question? Why are we running from the cops?
It's not even charming. In a bad way.
Are you gonna help me or not?
Why should I trust you?
What the hell, dude? It's so bad.
That's what sings this movie.
Ugh.
Gums are made of dry rubber like someone's trying to start a bonfire in the back of my bloody head.
This dialogue, every line is a disaster.
It's the worst.
It's just like you can have a couple quips and have highlights. You can't have a highlight reel of every line.
Fortunately, we have a government that's proven that cliche true time and time again.
Of course, to implement that kind of power, one must have a tool. Murder is a tool.
I may like to murder just for the entertainment value.
Just make shit blow up. Just make shit blow up. Drive some cars around, shoot some guns.
Bill Duke hasn't left his office.
Me! God damn.
And the case will be neatly closed.
Immaculate.
We have a shirtless Carl Weathers here. Why is he not f***ing people up? Why do you have dialogue with a shirtless Carl Weathers? What are we doing here?
What, for real? Not even a handshake.
He needs to be like snapping necks.
I think he will.
Yeah, Damien.
I'm down.
I like it.
Someone's on fire.
Yeah. Whatever that is, it's f***ing shit up.
How do you like your ribs?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Oh, it's
solid
it's a
transition.
barbecue.
You know what? That was good.
Mwah.
That was good.
I love it.
Yeah! Oh!
Oh.
Oh! He just drives to the second. Wait, why is he doing this? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes!
That did not even look like his leg.
No, they're definitely swung like...
like a dummy leg. That's bad.
It's long music for a conclusion to a dramatic scene.
Yeah. It's like 8-bit.
That's what you get for killing Sharon Stone.
For real.
Bastard.
Cold turkey. You can have me on Thanksgiving.
God, look at that cast. Look at that cast.
Unbelievable. Was Action Jackson so bad it's good?
You know, this was you may be surprised, but I find this to be hard. Like it is, if you are into 80s movies, this has everyone in it.
Everybody.
If you have, like, I had just seeing people from, like, you know, Arnold movies, from like Rocky movies, from Die Hard, like it's all over the place, and they're all in this movie, and seeing them made me happy on the inside.
Absolutely. Sonny Landham shows up out of nowhere.
Right? How does that happen? That alone, plus some like really good and fun action scenes. I mean, this is right on the tipping point for me. Like, this is on a knife edge because there's a lot of boring dialogue. There's a lot of scenes that don't go anywhere. But we see Sharon Stone naked. Vanity naked 1.5 times.
That's correct.
You know, Carl Weathers as a lead.
Topless.
Yes. A henchman with some kick-ass bangs.
Yeah.
You know,
that went nowhere too. That was nonsense.
While watching it, I was complaining a lot, but I think for anyone who's into 80s action movies, you have to show them this. So I think it's going to get the So Bad It's Good stamp from me. Wow. Because of all those cameos, because of all the, you know, you're noticing who's in the background and who's, it's fun.
I'm very close with you. I've been on the fence the whole movie. The cast is brilliant. I mean, we recognized almost every actor in the movie that had a speaking role.
Small actors, like small parts.
We see them like, oh my god, it's Biff. Oh, it's Billy from Predator. It's Bill Duke. It's just everybody. Edo Ross. All these random people from every 80s action film show up, and that's amazing. I love Carl Weathers. I love Naked Vanity. I love Naked Sharon Stone.
Who doesn't?
Jesus Christ, the dialogue is pain. It's pain.
It is.
It is pure pain. It is shitty quip after shitty quip after shitty quip. Not funny, not like so bad it's good funny, just pain.
Trying too hard.
And for a movie called Action Jackson, the action scenes are few and far between. There aren't that many of them. But when they show up, they're pretty badass. They're pretty ridiculous. They're pretty fun. So I'm so 50-50 on this movie. Like, man, if you could have condensed it, if people just stopped talking? If they stopped talking,
yeah,
for half the movie.
It's only an hour and a half movie, though. It felt longer.
This should be a 40-minute movie. And it would have been a home run. Instead, it's like... So I'm going to say yes. But maybe as soon as talking starts, just skip 30 seconds, a minute, minute and a half. Just skip. You're not missing anything. The story doesn't matter. Craig T. Nelson's bad.
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
That's it. Everything else is just boring bullshit. But man, when he's ramping cars and driving through a house...
Oh my god.
Killer stuff.
I mean, there's a lot of action scenes in there. I think we forget. Yeah, there's a guy that gets, in the first 5 minutes of the movie, there's a guy that gets blown out of a window while on fire and falls.
It was amazing.
Like 50 stories.
Yep. But then we have to watch people talk about how cool Action Jackson is for 10 minutes. Why can't we see how cool Action Jackson is for 10 minutes?
Like, what did Biff do in the movie?
Talked about how cool Action Jackson was.
Yeah.
In the worst dialogue I've ever heard in my life.
But I think anyone who grew up with 80s and 90s action movies would appreciate seeing this.
You coming in?
We have Vanity and Carl Weathers.
You missed Sharon Stone naked.
Twice.
Yeah. And Vanity, she was naked.
Once.
1.5. One time she was in the
Oh,
see-through.
yeah. 1.5.
The cast is incredible. The action is awesome.